What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 2002R in the Sea Salt and Vintage Teal colorway. So this is my latest New Balance 2002R pickup, which I bought over at The Closet Inc. So for all my Canadian viewers out there, The Closet Inc. is an independently owned and operated sneaker boutique located right here in Southern Ontario in Canada. And recently they've expanded their New Balance selection, so I'll link their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below, so be sure to check them out, support the independents, and be sure to tell them I sent you. So the official colorway for this shoe is Sea Salt, Vintage Teal and White, and the style code is M2002RVD. And they retailed for a price of $170 US or $190 here in Canada. And honestly, I didn't see any previews of this colorway, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but the moment I saw these pop up on the Closet Inc.'s website, I knew that this was a must-have in my collection. So diving into the details of this shoe, first off, if you notice on the stock images, they actually come with this nylon pouch which cover the laces of this shoe. So this is kind of cool if you need some added storage, but as far as an aesthetic standpoint goes, I'm not a fan of this look at all, so for the purpose of this video, I removed the pouch, and that's how I'm going to rock this pair. So starting things off with the toe box, you'll see this is covered in a white colored open style mesh. Right above this we have this white colored synthetic leather with the New Balance N logo embroidered in the center, and then beneath this on the medial side we have a reflective silver 3M panel. Overlaid on the sides of the toe box we have more of this synthetic white leather, and then surrounding the front toe cap we have this genuine leather panel which is done in the sea salt, or basically this off-white color. Moving downwards, you'll see we have more of that synthetic white leather, along with an off-white colored nubuck panel. Next to this, on the mid panel of the shoe, it alternates from a genuine leather, nubuck, and more genuine leather, and then embroidered in the middle, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in a combination of white and green with this thick embroidery on the edges. And then above this, the top two eyelets are done in a gray colored TPU finish. Moving downwards, you'll see we have more of that genuine leather, which wraps around the back of the shoe. And then above this, surrounding the ankle collar area, we have more of that open style mesh that we saw on the toe box. And then overlaid on top of this, we have this black leather with 2002R branding found on the lateral side. Covering the bottom of the heel, we have a perforated gray suede. And then above this, we have this cutout, exposing this New Balance branding done in black, teal, and white. And then the very top of the heel is covered in this shaggy, long-haired teal or green colored suede. As far as the laces go, so these only come with one lace option, and they're just your standard flat style lace in white. Underneath this, the tongue is also constructed out of that same open style mesh that we saw on the toe box and the ankle collar area. And then in the middle of the tongue, we have this synthetic leather layer, and then the top of the tongue is covered in nubuck, and we have this oval shaped cutout revealing New Balance running branding. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe is lined in this teal colored textile, which in real life looks almost like a faded green. And then as far as the insoles go, so these come with a decently well padded foam insole. It's covered in a black textile on top, and we have New Balance running branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of this shoe sits atop this full length absorbed foam midsole. So this midsole is painted primarily in this off-white color, but we have this darker cream or tan colored hit surrounding the lateral side of the heel. In addition to Absorb and Absorb SBS, we also have New Balance's Energy technology, which is visible with these gel-like pillars found on the lateral side of the heel. And this is there in place to help with impact protection and shock absorption. And then turning this pair over to the bottom, so this is your standard 2002R outsole. This is done in a combination of black and gray colored rubber. We still have that same diamond-shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with these grooves to give you added flexibility. And then in the middle, underneath the rubber, we have this beige colored TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology, and this helps with torsional rigidity and mid-foot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. For those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like any other 2002R, so for most people, I'd recommend sticking true to size. So my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear a size 10 in the 2002R almost always. To give you guys a point of comparison, I also go with a size 10 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 1906R, the 997, and the 990V2 because I find that those two specific models have a bit more of a narrow toe box. And a lot of made in UK models I stick true to size in, including the 991, 1500, and 1530. And in comparison, a lot of made in USA models I usually go a half size down in, including the 992, 993, 990V3, V4, V5, and V6, and the 998. Moving on to the comfort, so I've said this before and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but the 2002R, in my humble opinion, is one of the most comfortable shoes in my collection. It's a very well balanced shoe, and what I mean by that is straight out of the box, you can feel some of that softness and the squishiness of the foam, but at the same time, it's not overly soft and mushy, and there's definitely a ton of support and structure underneath your feet as well. So you don't feel unstable like, for example, a lot of shoes with Adidas Boost feel, and it's not overly stiff like retro sneakers like, for example, a Nike Dunk. So this is definitely one of those silhouettes that I would highly recommend for people that want an everyday casual use shoe that feels super comfortable without any break-in time required. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality was a bit of a mixed bag. Like I mentioned throughout the breakdown of this shoe, there are a lot of synthetic overlays on this pair, but at the same time, there are genuine leather used on this pair as well. So obviously, the genuine leather is a bit better quality and the synthetics are quite cheap, but it's kind of expected for a general release 2002R colorway. And at the same time, the build and the craftsmanship, I thought it was pretty flawless. The stitch job was good, there were no visible glue stains, the paint job was good as well, so I really had no issues from that standpoint for this shoe. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, what can I say? This is just another 2002R general release colorway, but from a personal standpoint, I love the color blocking on this shoe. The mix of the white, the off-white, and these green or teal hits, it gives it a very classic vibe, almost like an Adidas Stan Smith, which is kind of why it reminds me of a country club sneaker or a shoe that can be worn around a tennis court or a golf course. So I know there's pretty much no hype surrounding this colorway, but I think this is a very solid, beautiful colorway if you're looking for a very affordable, everyday type of shoe. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this sea salt and vintage teal New Balance 2002R. What are your overall thoughts on the colorway of this shoe? And for anyone watching, did you also pick up a pair of these? Are you waiting for these to potentially go on sale? Or you're not really feeling them and it's gonna be a pass for you? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Be sure to check out my Instagram page at esco8, follow me on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another huge shout out goes out to The Closet Inc. So again, for all my Canadian viewers out there, and for those looking for New Balance deals, Nike deals, or Jordan deals, be sure to check out their website and their social media, which I've linked down below. So thank you everyone for watching, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.